Brighton 0 Leeds 0, stalemate on the seaside as Bielsas boys miss chance to move 5 points clear of relegation zone. If only Brighton had an attack half as good as Tariq Lamptey. The young Englishman was electric here and showed no rustiness despite missing the majority of 2021 with a hamstring injury. The young Englishman was electric here and showed no rustiness despite missing the majority of 2021 with a hamstring injury. He created 5 chances in the first half alone, which was more than any other Albion player had managed in an entire game this season. Poor Junior Firpo was mercifully sub-bet at half-time by Marcelo Bielsa, so torrid at time was the Leeds defender having against a red-hot 21-year-old. But for all of Lamptey's superb supply, it counted for nothing as the Seagulls suffered their recurring problem in the Premier League of failing to take their chances. Neal Maupay was the primary offender with 2 shocking misses, but Jacob Moder was not far behind the Frenchman in the wasteful stakes. It extended the Seagulls' winless run to 8 games, while it let Bielsa's struggling side massively off the hook. Betting special, get Man UTD at 101 or Chelsea at 31. Leeds players wore t-shirts with the message remembering Gary Speed in the warm-up, paying tribute to their former midfielder who took his own life 10 years ago yesterday. The travelling fans played their part too by vociferously chanting Speed's name. Lamptey looked imperious right from the first whistle, deployed at right wing, rather than his usual defensive position. He should have had an assist inside 4 minutes when he laid the ball on a plate for Moder, but the pole fired over. Firpo was booked a minute later for bringing down Lamptey, setting the tone for what would be a nightmare evening on the south coast for the ex-Barcelona man. If Moder's miss was bad, it was nothing on Maupay's seconds later. Graham Potter had recalled the striker to the starting lineup for this game. But he did not repay that faith as he somehow blazed over Lamptey's deflected cross with the goal gaping. The first half was all the hosts, and mostly Lamptey, but it was Leandro Trossard who went closest to breaking the deadlock. Brighton's tricky Belgian found space on the edge of the area and unleashed a terrific shot that was pushed onto the post by the deftest of fingertips from Ilan Meslier. Moder hit the same piece of woodwork with a shot from an acute angle before Maupay once again was found wanting in front of goal. The former Brentford forward has never been lethal in the Premier League. Yet this was one of his worst days as he spurned another gift-wrapped opportunity supplied by Lamptey. Firpo was withdrawn at the break as was the presumably injured Calvin Phillips, who was sporting a shiner on his right eye. It was picked up on Monday during the Leeds Christmas do down in London, which had gone ahead on Bielsa's blessing. The Argentine boss is so adored at Elland Road that he has come under no pressure in spite of landing just 2 league victories this season. And with Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool all to come in December, he knew his side needed to step it up here. They did, not that that was difficult after such a wretched first half, and drew a smart stop out of Rob Sanchez via Stuart Dallas's zinger from range. Even Lamptey ran out of steam towards the end as he was replaced with 15 minutes to go. Leeds could, and possibly should, have nicked it, but sub Tyler Roberts was denied 3 times by the excellent Sanchez. Then again, Lamptey's replacement Solly March had a shot